Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all the support on my first video. I really appreciate it. I've been really looking forward to filming this one, so here we are. This topic's gonna be a little heavy-hearted, but I'm excited to talk about it and move forward with it. So I'm just gonna kind of jump right in because it's possibly could be lengthy. Hey guys, so I've been working on editing this video and I realized that I made some mistakes and I forgot to mention some stuff, so I'm gonna input it in the video as it applies. But first off, I wanted to say a couple things. I have notes on my phone here. I'm really sorry that you can hear my fish tank over in the background. It's louder than I thought it would be, so I'm gonna fix that so that it's not a problem in the next video. I'm cycling it, so it's just running water and it's kind of obnoxious. Also, there was a really bad glare coming in the window because the sun was setting, and yeah, my camera was going in and out of focus because I'm using an actual video camera this time and not my laptop. So sorry about that. I will work on improving that for the next video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about my weight loss journey, where it started, where I am now, where I hope to be. All that kind of good stuff. So I'm just gonna go way back to the beginning and start at when I was really young. So I have been struggling with my weight literally since I can remember. Like, truthfully, forever. I always overate. I was born a big baby and I just kept getting bigger. Like, to be real, that's what happened. I was the firstborn to my parents, and my parents are the most wonderful people in the world, and they raised me better than I could have ever asked for. But I kind of didn't listen to them and I wanted to go my own way, so my whole life I've overate. And I've tried diets. I mean, I feel like everyone's kind of tried stuff. But for me, they never really worked. I was never truly doing them for me. I thought I was, you know, I thought, hey, like, I'm gonna be skinny, I'm gonna be cool. No, I was literally never doing them for me. I was doing them for other people. I was doing them because boys didn't like me. I had no friends. I sweat all the time. Like, that's gross, but facts. I don't know. I was never doing it for me. And that really hurt me because they never worked. My mom, bless her heart, she got Nutrisystem for me and her, and wasn't happening. I'm sorry, a pizza that's this big and tastes bad? No, I can't do that for dinner. Didn't work. I mean, there was literally an entire portion of middle school where I wore sweatshirts every day because I was so ashamed of myself. I talked more, I think, during that time about, oh, nobody likes me, nobody loves me, like, I'm so, like, I was just being typical middle schooler. And into high school, and probably in 5th grade too. I don't really remember that far back, I just remember it was always a problem. And then, yeah, so middle school was really tough. That's when everybody kind of started to pair off, and friend groups changed, and everything changed. Yeah, so I was just never really doing it for me, and so it was always for other people, and of course that never works. Well, I shouldn't say never. It did not work for me, and yeah, so since I moved to college and I started living by myself, it got worse because I could call pizza whenever I wanted. The Chinese restaurant that's local to me literally had me on, like, their caller ID. They knew what I wanted when I called them. And they had free delivery, so needless to say, I called them a lot. There's like a really bad reflection, so I apologize. But yes, so I don't know. Did my own grocery shopping. What's cheaper? Healthy foods or potato chips? Like, grocery stores don't make it any easier, which I'm gonna go into at a later time in a different video. But yes, so my boyfriend started noticing that I would complain about headaches all the time. I used to get headaches all the time, like multiple times a week, sometimes multiple times a day. And we would just kind of attribute that to, oh, like I'm stressed out because of school. True, but I think there was more to it than that. And I also always had an upset stomach. Like I always felt sick. Like I was taking so much of those like Tums and liquid stomach medicine. It was gross. And I was doing it all the time because my stomach was always upset. And of course I'm like, don't know why. Like, what can I be doing? I must just be sick all the time. No. So another big change that I completely forgot about because it's been a while since I've noticed it is my skin used to be so oily, and within a week of me eating better, my skin was just much drier. Not dry to where it was bad, but not nearly as oily as it was. So that was a humongous change, and I feel like that was just because I was eating better foods, fruits and vegetables, not, you know, processed stuff that had a lot of grease and oils and that kind of stuff in it. So that was an awesome change that I really love, and I still, it's made all the difference. So Nathan and I started talking, and we were like, we've got to make a change, because otherwise, let's face the facts, we're both gonna get diabetes. We're both gonna get sick, like really sick, you know, and we're just gonna keep gaining weight. And like, we want to go to the beach and have fun. Like, we don't want to be stared at or, you know, anything like that. And so finally, we started talking about the keto diet. We were going to do the keto diet. We were full force. I had a good friend of mine who was going to do it with us. We were like ready to go. We were going to start on January 1st, which, like I said in the other video, very cliche, I know. But we wanted to do it after the holidays so we didn't cheat. So we were like, yeah, let's do keto. And then we realized that would mean we couldn't eat literally anything in our house. And I didn't want to waste food. Like, we had a full kitchen, like a full house of stuff. So I didn't want to waste food. So then we were like, well, why don't we start slow and just count our calories? Seems simple enough, but if it was simple, I would have done it before, right? Well, I talked to my friend and who was going to do it with us. And we kind of, I don't know what that was, kind of came up with a game plan. And then, yeah, so we started moving from there. Okay, so I was just talking about the keto diet and how we decided we weren't going to do that. And I just want to put like a little disclaimer in here and say, I'm not saying that the keto diet's bad or it doesn't work or anything like that. I'm just saying for what Nathan and I were doing, it wasn't going to work because we wanted to change our lifestyle, because part of the reason that we're doing this lifestyle change is for our future, because we want to raise our kids like to eat healthier and have different choices in their life and that kind of stuff, and we want to be able to stick with it. And I kind of feel like after talking to him, we both were under the impression that we might not be able to keep up with the keto diet. So that's the reason that we chose against it, not because we think it's a bad diet or anything like that. I think it's awesome. I have a lot of friends who have used it, so not hating on the keto diet. So she was at home with her family, and then I came back down where I live before January? Yes, before January 1st. And then Nathan and I celebrated, and I think we had like pizza on the 31st for our last like hurrah. And yes, so January 1st we weighed in and we started our diet. Now, we weighed in on one of those scales that like goes like this and then it settles on a number. And so we based our weight off that, which we soon regretted doing, but that's further down. So I was just talking about that scale that goes back and forth. So I like forgot to talk about the rest of what I was saying. My mind's all over the place. But about a month in, sorry, that was the rats making noise. About a month in, I got the grand idea to order a scale off Amazon that was a digital scale. I was like, it'll be more accurate, honey, and it'll be great. We need to get it. So we ordered it, and it comes with like an app on your phone, so you can see like your weight changing, which is super cool. Except for when we got it and stepped on it, we realized that the scale that bounces, I'm sure there's a word for it, like somebody in the comments please tell me, but that scale was like 5 pounds off, and it was telling us we were 5 pounds less than what we actually were. So that was like it felt like a setback. even though it really wasn't. That's what it felt like. So that's kind of what I meant by the scale problem. But I love my scale now, so I'm glad it's finally reflecting the way I'd like it to. So we weighed ourselves there, and then we started like completely changing things. There was no pizza anymore. There was like limited everything. So we started getting we have like a little whiteboard that goes in the refrigerator, and we took it out, we'd write everything down, and it was just chaotic because I had so many breakdowns within those first couple weeks because I wanted to cheat the second day in. I was like, this isn't worth it, I'm miserable, I'm hungry literally all the time. I felt awful. You know, I felt better because I didn't feel sick, but I wasn't feeling good yet. I was feeling hungry. So we started our counting our calories, and we had to find an app that would work for that. I had to find my Fitbit because I knew I had one, but I did not know where it was. But I quickly realized once we downloaded MyFitnessPal, which I've used before, but not like every day or permanently or anything like that. So I re-downloaded it, made an account. At first it was just me who made an account because I really wanted to see how many calories I could eat and where I was at. So I put in my weight, I put in my height, and I put very inactive because it was winter break. The school gym was closed. I was not doing anything, like, let's be real. So it gave me 1,400 calories a day. And I was like, psh, no problem, till I realized that like everything I was eating had like hundreds of calories for half a cup. Like not exactly, but it was a lot of calories for little amounts of food that don't fill you up. So I quickly realized this is not gonna work. Like, I'm actually gonna have to change what I'm eating. I think I knew that I was going to have to, but like it didn't hit me until I plugged it in and I was like, cool, now I'm starving at 2 in the afternoon. Like, I have no more calories for the day, and I certainly wasn't gonna cheat on the first day, maybe the second, but not the first. No, just kidding. So I just wanted to mention a little bit more about my Fitbit because it's a humongous part of my journey here. So I have the Fitbit Charge 3, which is the newest charge that they came out with. My mama, hi mama, I love you so much. She got this for me at the start of the year, and I could not live without this thing. I'm gonna do a completely separate video on this because it's amazing. So I use the app every day, and I actually increased the goals in it. I'm gonna show you where I am. I do not get a lot of sleep, so don't judge me, and also I have not been super active today. So my app interface kind of looks like this, and I'll get more into that in a video about my Fitbit, but I increased all of my goals. So I have a 12,000 step goal every day, 5 miles and 3,000 calories and 10 floors. I try to go up, and also my exercise goal is 45 minutes a day rather than 30. And I try to fulfill the 5 days a week. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. 5 days a week I try to exercise. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I'm a full-time student, so you know, that kind of varies, but I really try to get that in, and I like to track my exercises on my Fitbit, so that's really cool too. So I will definitely do a whole video about how my Fitbit has impacted my life. So yes, we had many challenges at the beginning. It was like the first 3 weeks. I was hungry. I was so hungry, and the cravings were real. I mean, I still have cravings. Like, let me tell you what, pizza, pasta, but like, okay, so with pizza, it's pizza like Papa John's or Cece's, or like this pizza place from back home, but cannot have them. Because if you look up the pizza calories on Domino's website, oh no, you can't have pizza. Yeah, but I found out quickly that you had to weigh everything you eat. So this whole let me get up and just make breakfast really quickly before I run out the door, that doesn't work anymore. I had to like plan my meals the night before. I did. So I was plugging everything I ate into MyFitnessPal, and then I found this nifty little button that would let me take calories away if I was inactive or wasn't burning enough to lose 2 pounds a week, which is what I had plugged in. Oh man, that was a mess, because then I had even less calories because I was taking them away. And oh my gosh, it was awful. I felt horrible till that first week I got on the scale. And then I started to feel a little bit better. I did struggle for like the first 3 weeks. It was really bad. But every one of those weeks, I lost a substantial amount of weight. Like, I was seeing results immediately. And I was feeling better. I like suddenly didn't have headaches. My stomach wasn't upset. I felt really good. I was just hungry, which, you know, which one? For me, I was like, I'd rather feel bad and be full. So that was not great. But yes, I told myself, don't cheat, don't cheat. But I was going to. I was 100% going to. I was crying. It was a mess. I was just a mess. I mean, you're changing everything in your life. Like, of course you're gonna be over the top. So Nathan, who has lost a lot of weight in the past, he was like, no, we're not gonna cheat. You're literally 3 days in. We're not cheating. So I didn't cheat. He made me dinner, as he does all the time. I'm not a cook, so no surprise. He cooks dinner all the time, and we didn't cheat. We created a habit, and we waited like 5 or 6 weeks, I would say, before we cheated for the first time. And when we did, we were like, yes, we're gonna cheat. We looked forward to it for like 2 weeks. I'm not even kidding. It was fried chicken. We were gonna have fried chicken with his family for dinner, and it was gonna be great. And it was completely delicious and totally worth it. However, we felt horrible. Like, really bad. Like, we got sick, and I just felt really cruddy about myself. Like, I was like, man, I cheated. Like, and it reflected. I saw it on the scale. I saw that I didn't lose what I wanted to lose. Yeah, so cheating was definitely a thing. But once I started going to the gym, once the school opened back up, that meant I had calories to earn back. And so my Fitbit was giving me like over 1,000 extra calories a day when I went to the gym. Now, I was going to the gym for like 2-hour increments. It was ridiculous. I was dumb. I don't know why I was doing that. But I went to the gym and I was like, cool, I can just burn all these calories and then eat normal, right? Because, I mean, if I got 1,000 calories for going to the gym, I'm good. No. Then I started to see that reflection on the scale, because I truly don't think I was burning that many calories. And I certainly wasn't seeing the results I wanted to see. I was still losing, but not to the extent that I wanted to be. So me and Nathan talked about it, and I knew I was burning at least 400 calories, because the machines, you know how they have a little thing on there and they tell you, oh, you've burned this many calories. Well, I'd watched that and I knew I was burning calories, but not 1,000. So every time I go to the gym, and this is like to this day forward, I give myself 400 extra calories at the end of the day or whenever I'm done with the gym, just so that I know I can have a little bit extra to eat, but not overboard. So when I go to the gym, I get 1,800, and when I don't, I get 1,400. So that's been really working for me, and I've been seeing progress. Basically, since the start of our journey here, I've lost about 20 pounds, and right now it is February 26th, so we've been on it just about 2 months, and I've lost. So for some reason my camera cut off and then started recording again, so the video is almost over, but there was just like a little section that it cut out for some reason, so sorry about that. I feel so much better. Literally before I came in here to film this video, I put this shirt on and I was like, Nathan, do you see how much better this shirt fits? And we were both like, oh my gosh. This shirt used to be like tight, you know, like it wasn't comfortable, but I liked it, but it wasn't comfortable. And now it's comfortable, like it fits. I have like this much extra on the bottom. It's comfortable. And the way that makes me feel is so much more powerful than a piece of pizza. It just is, you know. And we've learned, hey, we're human, and we're gonna feed our cravings once in a while, and we're gonna cheat, and then we're gonna feel crappy, and we're gonna get sick. So you have to kind of weigh your choices. It's just, it's a give and take, but I look at pictures of myself from Christmas or, you know, right at January 1st, and I'm like, holy moly, there's a difference. I see it. I will try and insert like 2 pictures right here where you can like see the difference, because there is one, and I'm really proud of myself for that. But yeah, so I know that was long and probably all over the place, but that's kind of where I'm at now, and we plan on just keep on trucking forward. We have plans this summer. We'd really like to take a little vacation to the beach, maybe. We'd like to go to an amusement park, but I don't know if we'll be close, you know, that close then. But yeah, things are going pretty well, and I'm very excited to film like some of my meals that I cook that I really like, that are low in calorie, some different recipes, you know, all that kind of stuff. I kind of want to do a video about my Fitbit, because this thing has literally, like, this thing alone has changed my life, and I love it so much, and it helps me so much. So yeah, pretty much that's my story, and I'm sticking to it now. Just that's pretty much where I'm at, and I plan to keep on making changes and improving my life. So yes, I'm excited to have all of you along on this journey. So thank you so much for watching, and if you are on a weight loss journey or weight gain journey, I know some people are doing that because their weight's too low, I would love to hear about it. So you can comment down below, and if you have a video about your journey or maybe a recipe that's low calorie, I would love to see it, so please comment that below as well. And yes, please subscribe and like this video as well, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye! This time is different because this is gonna sound so cheesy. I'm literally doing this for me. I'm doing it for me, and I'm doing it for Nathan in our future. I'm doing it for me because I already have the guy. Like, I don't need guys to like me, because the guy I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with already loves me. I don't need to impress anybody else. Like, he loves me for who I am, and if I lose weight, great for me, but he loves me for me, not my weight. And that in of itself just creates like an aura around you that is just really great.